If you're a high school student here in Louisiana, I want you to pay attention over the next few days on how people's finances are impacting their ability to prep or evacuate for this hurricane. Welcome back to ADHD Explained. This is Jeff, and today we're going to be talking about how decisions you make in high school are going to impact your ability to protect your family during hurricanes. Louisiana is in the bottom five for education, economy, and healthcare. So you have to understand that many people just don't have the financial resources to go buy extra food or water or to go rent out a hotel room and then pay for their kids and family to eat out for each and every meal. So riding out the storm is their only option. And as you look around and realize that people's financial limitations is what is going to keep them in the eye of the storm and in the path of destruction, I want this to act as a wake up call to you to start taking your future seriously. Stop messing around in school, stop messing around and getting poor grades. You need to start trying to plan on, hey, what do I need to be doing right now to make sure I am in a financial position for whenever the next big category 3, 4, or 5 hurricane comes in, I can protect my family. Because at some point, your parents are going to be too old to work and your kids are going to be too young to make a decision. You're going to have to be the one that actually takes care of everybody. And at some point, you're going to have to look at your finances and say, do we have enough money to be able to go buy food and water, a generator, to be able to run the AC units and the fridges and everything else? So that way people can come here. Can I be the protector? Or did I mess up in high school and I didn't pay attention? I didn't get a scholarship. I didn't plan for a career. I just figured, hey, you know what? I'll just let things happen the way that they're going to happen. And now you're making $10 an hour and you can't protect your family. The weight of that realization that you had the opportunity and you wasted it is going to hit like a ton of bricks. And there's no medication that I can prescribe out there. There's no antidepressant or anti-anxiolytic that is going to lessen that realization that you had the opportunity to protect your family and not expose them to the stress and the damage and the trauma that comes along with riding out a category 3 or higher hurricane. Whenever you get back to school and you're deciding whether you want to spend an extra hour on social media or if you want to spend that hour to study to get the better grades, to get a scholarship, to be able to go to college or trade school and be able to further your family's financial security, I want you to remember the families that didn't have enough money to be able to go buy food and water to be able to prep for this hurricane. Because if you're going to stay in Louisiana, hurricanes are going to keep coming. They come every few years and they're only getting more and more intense. And it's what you do right now with career planning, getting good grades, looking at scholarships, trying to figure out your future. That is what's going to help you protect your family in the future. So now what do you need to do to start preparing? You're probably too young to know exactly what you want to do for the rest of your life. But one thing that you can do is look into something called the Louisiana TOPS Scholarship Program. That's TOPS, TOPS. And what that is a state-run scholarship program. It's merit-based. So if you get enough grades, you get a high enough ACT score, it will actually pay for a portion of either your college or your trade school, whichever one. Now, trade schools are actual trades. You can't go to get hairs and nails done. That's not considered a trade. It has to be plumbing, AC, welding, something like that, that actually considers a trade. You can go online and just Google Louisiana Top Scholarship Program. It'll pop right up, and I'll even add a link to make it easier for you to be able to find. Now, understand a lot of y'all with ADHD, it's going to be hard to kind of navigate and decide, man, what do I need to know? What parts do I need to pay attention to? And if that is you, whenever y'all return back to school, go talk to your school counselor. Email them, give them a call, sign up for an appointment, whatever y'all have to do to be able to go and talk to them and have them explain to you what the Louisiana Top Scholarship Program is and what classes you need to take, what grades you need to have to be able to earn that type of scholarship. Now, a lot of school counselors may say, hey, you're a freshman, you're a sophomore. We're going to talk about that later on. Do not accept that as an answer. Go and talk to them. Figure out your path to be able to go there. Most of them will say, okay, cool, you really want to know, let's go ahead and talk about it. But what I'm finding is a lot of schools here in Louisiana, especially my minority or underfunded schools, they are not teaching y'all about the Top Scholarship Program, and they're not teaching y'all about your opportunities to be able to escape poverty and better yourself. So go and talk to somebody. If your counselor doesn't know about it, then go to a different school and go talk to a different counselor. Email some people within the school board. Somebody within the school system will help you find the right answers. Now, why is getting a scholarship so important? Why should you even spend the next 2 days that you have off during the hurricane looking this up? because what we're trying to do is avoid educational poverty. So what educational poverty is whenever you do decide that you want to go to college, you want to go to trade school, but you have to pay full price for that degree. There are very few degrees out there that have a large enough return on investment to actually earn back what you have to pay to get the degree. So let's imagine that you have to pay $60, $70, $80,000 for a degree that only makes you $60,000. Well, whenever you add the cost of the student loans back into it, it will bring your net income down to practically poverty level. So you're not getting anything better by going to college. And then those student loans last forever. So what we want to do is we want to try to reduce the cost of that college, trade school, whatever it is, as low as possible, because that will increase our return on investment. To make it simple, you get to keep more of your money whenever you graduate. So whenever you actually go to work, instead of having $60,000, $70,000 worth of student loans, maybe you only have $10,000 or $20,000 worth of student loans, which means that you get to keep more of your money after all your bills and stuff are paid to invest in businesses or whatever else that you want to invest in, cars, houses, schooling. You get to invest in yourself to try to earn more and more money. So that's why it's more important right now to focus on the scholarship than it is to focus on what you're going to do with the rest of your life. You have time to try to figure out what career path you want to go down, but you don't have the time to mess around in school and not sign up for the right classes or not get the right grades or the GPA that you need to be able to get that scholarship, because that scholarship is what's going to change your life. If y'all want to learn more about college and career development, y'all can check out our ADHD Explained membership site. We're going to be setting up more and more courses to help y'all understand scholarships and career options. Before we log off, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see y'all at the next video.